Who was the hardest puncher you faced?
Look, everybody can say Golovkin, but I never feel that bad like Kirkland. Kirkland, I hit my arms and feel like rocks.
Yeah.
And I said, I need to finish this guy right now because he's gonna bring me all that fight.
And Kirkland's still standing up.
That's why they call him the Mandingo Warrior,
And
Jim.
now the Mandingo Warrior starts to fire himself.
James Kirkland, aka the Mandingo Warrior, was born in 1984 in Austin, Texas. James Kirkland started boxing at the tender age of 6 years old. He was one of boxing's most well-to-do prospects in the late 2000s and early 2010s. James Kirkland had an impressive amateur career with 134 wins and only 12 losses. Instead of going to the Olympics, James Kirkland turned pro in 2001 to provide for his family, with women's boxing legend Ann Wolfe as his trainer. James Kirkland would go in and out of prison multiple times, which negatively impacted his career, causing a split from trainer Ann Wolfe. James Kirkland would reign undefeated with 27 wins with 25 knockouts up until April of 2011 when he faced Japan boxer Nobuhiro Ishida, who in today's time would be called pillow-fisted, being that he had only 7 KOs in 29 fights. Ishida dropped Kirkland 3 times and finished him in the first round. After suffering his first loss, James Kirkland would reunite with Ann Wolfe to go on a 5-fight win knockout streak before facing the legendary Canelo Alvarez in May of 2015, who was 44 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. The two engaged in back and forth action until Canelo's pedigree proved to be levels above James Kirkland, leading to a brutal 3rd round knockout. After the fight, Canelo Alvarez would be sure to openly express that James Kirkland had the hardest punch that he's felt. James Kirkland would be out of the ring for 4 years after the Canelo Alvarez fight, before his return in 2019, knocking out back-to-back opponents in less than 3 rounds. In December of 2020, during the height of COVID-19, James Kirkland would put his heart to the ultimate test, facing the monstrous 100% knockout ratio Juan Montiel, in which James Kirkland was brutally knocked out in the first round. Juan Montiel, along with James Kirkland's habitual criminal history, sent his career into the abyss. A lot of people were high on James Kirkland, which even earned him a signing with the rap mogul Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Unfortunately, James Kirkland was never a world champion. But when arguably the most sturdy fighter in boxing acknowledges your power above other legends, that's something to hang your hat on. But anyways, this is Triangle Theories with jaysquiz. I'll catch y'all on the next one.